this present moment, quivering with chime between the painted arches, under the bulbed canopies above gargantuan quizzing glass. This present moment skewers our attention like a colicked child and will not let us be, will not allow us to be anything but now, but us. The complex human instant with its voices and its fires, glamour of the immediate wherein we are seduced, funhouse of retina, tympanum, tongue and clitoris where we are lost. Each second with its threads of circumstance and implication, shimmering only briefly on the loom of our awareness, how we have arrived, converging through the side streets of our individual histories, where we are. These were the homelands of the Votadini when they blew upon the flames and made the rocks weep iron 800 years before Rome's golden bracelet was upon us. By the year 123 AD, the Emperor Hadrian had banked a massive wall of earth across this northern frontier of the empire, a north-south divide that our more recent conquerors may only dream about. Later rebuilt in stone by Severus to stand against 3rd century civil war or gob up sparks beneath the Saxon steel. The wall now lies beneath the pavement at the front face of this building, with its line continued faithfully by Westgate Road. The barrier is submerged, its warning made implicit. Next, 1,000 years of grass, before the garden walls of the Newcastle parsonage rise to surround us. The distant psalms that carry from St. John's across the field. An orchard light. Then industry. The mills and factories crowd round as though anticipating violence, and the populace expands beyond the limits of its sanitation. In the 1820s, typhoid, each scarce breeze perfumed by sweat and phlegm. A fever district, grounds informed by pestilence and antique slaughter, where, in 1864, this county court is raised, the site passed on from military to church and, when religion fails, into the hands of law. Outside, the horses walk on cobbles, ringing in the city's burdened, swollen heart. Cars follow, and then more cars. Cyclone flow of noise and fume and coloured steel. The factories are born, thrive briefly, turn to husks as the hand-lettered signs above the shops give way to corporate logo. Knickerbox, Pop Sock, Top Shop, the same insignia reiterated. The same fairy ring of names about each city centre, the same architecture, Docklands, Uber Alice, and each town stamped from the same diseased potato in this great and final wallpapering of England. The old county court attempts disdain. Its classic lines refute the century, save for an episode of Spender. Props department anxious to haul out the most worm-eaten 19th century legal tomes until informed they didn't have VAT fraud back then. This is the place we come to end our marriages. This is the market where we haggle for our children. In this present moment, we are either smaller than we were, or else are on our knees. These hollow days, these strangers in the bathroom mirror, flinching and diminished. We have wandered too far from some vital totem, something central to us that we have misplaced and must find our way back to, following some hair of meaning, guided by some ancient blood-stained chart. Someone is judged tonight. Someone is judged tonight. November 18th, 1995, this present moment. It's my birthday, an attractive crown of snow upon a strange hot year that stank of lioness, lovely and terrible. She dies in August, the prolonged high-pressure front a mirror to my own internal microclimate. Through the parched Northampton streets each day down to the hospital, St Edmunds, a converted red brick workhouse from the 1800s, where my mother's mother dies without regaining consciousness 25 years ago, where I am born, 3 generations caught within its orbit. My mother's name is Sylvia. Her death is animal, passive and dignified, too bright to look at. Later, going through her things, we find the folded caul, a relic of my grandmother that hums with kitchen corner voodoo, its shamanic power immediate and stark, its energies vertiginous. An indrawn spiral plots the tailspin of the DNA across a soiled blue sky. This natal ticket stub provides a way back in. Held to the ear, a rushing of placental surfs. Umbilical dial tone. The idling of a secret motor.